Hey there everyone, it's Val, and welcome back to today's tour of Tolkiencraft II, The Labors of Valentine. Got a lot done today. The odd thing is, I didn't actually do what I thought I was going to do today. I thought I was going to work on the road down to the orchard. Well, you know those squirrels. One thoroughly distracted me, and I ended up doing something completely different. Well, it's still in the orchard, so I guess maybe it's not completely different, but it's not the part that I had planned to work on. Alright. Whoop. That's not what I was going to... Keys. Alrighty. So you may remember that there was a big wall here before, and now it's a lovely glade. This part of the glade is still being worked on. As it happened, this pool, although it's been changed in shape by myself, was actually in the wall when I started to dig it out. So I incorporated the pond, and that gave me the idea to come over here and this actually connects up to that rain drainage system that I set up. And even though I can't go inside at the moment and show it to you, it does in fact connect up to it. In fact, here's part of the wall of one of the tunnels. But it's going to be covered up, so you won't see that. So we have the water flowing down into the water here. I spent a lot of time working on this corners because I found that if you're looking at the waterfall, and let's see if I can't actually do it, so I'm going to have to place a block to show you. If the block is behind the waterfall, it shows right through the waterfall, and it just looks wrong. So I had to spend a little bit of time massaging how it looked here, so that no matter where you were, if you were down here in this area, you wouldn't see that occlusion. Now, I didn't test it from over here, so I might still have to make adjustments. Now, we got trees blocking the view, is actually a good thing. No, actually, we're going to work fine. Okay, good. Right, so then this pond that was here before, like I said, I massaged the shape. If you go down here in the center, I have actually used light blue stained clay covers with lighting behind them so that there's lighting under here. Because again, this whole area is supposed to look like, you know, we're out in the sunlight. And so everything has to be well lit. It does mean, though, when you have the night sky going, it's kind of at odds with it, but what the heck. I'd rather have it look like sunlight. So I have a partially built artificial bush here that I put together because nothing wanted to grow here. Once I get the wall in place, then I'll finish up the tree. So when you look at it on this side, if you come up onto this section, of course you're going to see little bits of wonkiness. You're going to see edges of the sky because the whole thing is designed to be looked at from down in this area. And you can come up over here and probably have it still look good for the most part, but it's not intended for you to actually go up into this farther section right here. The farthest you probably would naturally go is around here, and in that case it should still look good when it's finished, I think. Oh dear, you need to grow. Do I have I might have a thing that I have a lot of dirt in my inventory. Let's just replace that with an actual grass block. Okay. That's something that I was messing with when I was trying to get the trees to grow. Right, so I think this is turning out pretty good. Of course, it'll look the best once the walls are in place, and that will, well, maybe be next stream, which is on Thursday. Or maybe I'll get distracted by another squirrel and work on something else. But I am going to try to get this filled up. Yes, the hiss. We don't have a snake. Once I actually had the water up here, here, and here, but not that pool there filled in yet, we had a swan show up. Unfortunately, the one that I named Ugly Duckling had an unfortunate accident under the water there. Which was, you know, made me very sad because actually I had hoped that individual would live. But it seems that swans talk, because based on the advice of Atroxel, we can't pick them up in a golden lasso because I tried. However, from Botania, Rod of the Shaded Mesa lets you pick up and drag animals and things around that you can't otherwise pick up. And although it doesn't seem to work if something is inside a pen, because I tried that. You can, however, drag things from outside into the said pen. Into the air, into the pen. You have to hold the right click down. In fact, let's get a... I can't pick up a cheesed off swan because, well, that's why I had to make that in the first place. Here, would you take that? Let's grab a sample pig. Oop, ow! Quit that. Anyway, as I was going to say, these swans are pissed off. And they became pissed off. The first one was not pissed off. It was after I moved the next natural spawned one into the pen that it became pissed off. So, just like so, you hold down the right... I was going to say, as I was picking it up, you hold down the right mouse button while you're holding... It's like you're holding them in your right hand. You have to hold down the right mouse button and move them to where you want them, and then release the button. But when I did that with the second swan that showed up, since the first one, which I named Ugly Duckling, unfortunately drowned, this guy became pissed off. And we've named this one Oscar. And then Grumblepuss, well, he spawned over there, and he was already pissed with me. And BVB, for that matter. BVB was here watching. And actually this wand is a gift, courtesy of BVB, because she knew I was busy building and offered to go make them so that we could try them out and use them. So, lovely gift. Thank you, BVB. So yes, I have 2 pissed off swans. So we'll have to see if they forget about me by next Thursday, in which case we can release them back into the wild here. So it will be the case that we may come back sometime and Grumblepuss and or Oscar may be gone because they drowned, but we will get more swans in the area. In fact, there's another one down there. Are you pissed with me too? Are you annoyed with me? Have you talked? He hasn't talked to the other swans yet. Okay, so he doesn't know that he should be annoyed with me. Right. So, mini lessons today. Don't pick up a swan unless you want the swan to be pissed with you. And if you have enough water in an area, in Lord of the Rings Lothlorien area, you get swans showing up all on their own. Not something I expected. I heard this hiss and I was like, what is that noise? And, yeah. In fact, the time when I heard the noise was when I was working on this section down here. You might notice that there's another outlet, except that's not an outlet, that's an inlet. So the water comes through here, and it's actually going into, at least it's supposed to look like it's going into, another section under here that feeds the trees. Keeps the ground damp. You know, not too damp, but damp enough that they grow and are very happy trees. And one of the things that I just realized I forgot to do, and I don't want that. Let's get a bucket. Get out of there. Do not go and get killed, please. I would greatly appreciate that. I forgot to do this. And that swan may be in trouble now that I'm doing this. Awesome. So I don't know if you've noticed, but where the water falls is where I tried to dig the deepest pit, because when water, over time, as water falls into a spot, it will actually dig a deeper hole. And that's of course how landscapes are formed and rivers dig the Grand Canyon, etc. So I did the same thing over here. And of course also for this one as well, although people, if you come up this way you could see it, but in general it's probably not going to be noticed very often. And what I did actually in all the ponds, and I'll show it on this one, up until the layer below the level of the water I put in the clay covers, the light blue clay covers, and then after that I left the first layer down stone, so that it looks, you know, looks like it's been dug out of the stone here, and that it's a natural formation that was caused by, I guess, outletting the rainwater here. And in the shallower sections I left it stone. So like this section right here, I just left it stone. Added in a few bits of ore so that it looks cool. And so we'll see how it looks when it's all finished. I think it's going to look pretty cool. Yes, don't go under the waterfall or you will get drowned. Swan. I'm probably going to do something similar to that here. I'm not sure. It might be a shallower curve there, because otherwise I would have had the road coming out over there, and I don't want that there. But I'm going to blend it in the same way, so all the straight walls here, it's going to look like a huge underground cavern when I'm finished. And getting there. Alright, I think that's it for today. I don't believe I have anything else that I was planning to show you in the stream. Although, I don't know if I've shown this in the stream before, so I think maybe I'll just show you this. In case I haven't. This is using the wand, the Icorium adorned ichor cloth strapped silverwood wand to be precise. It's a Tolkiencraft wand, so you can do this with any of the wands. It would just tend to run out of power faster, that's all. If you put a focus of equal trade on the wand, you can then do stuff like this. Let's find, I need a regular piece of dirt to do this with. So, if I was going to replace the dirt, I would select dirt, and you do that by shift right clicking. In this case, however, I'm actually replacing the stone. So let's go ahead and select the stone. Actually, I did that backwards. I had it right the first time. Sorry. Terrible demonstration. Right, you select dirt. Because dirt, we're going to be replacing this stone with dirt. And we're going to do it like so. Just right-click on it, and there you go. If you only want to replace a single block, then if you left-click, it's just one. Otherwise, you can do more. And so this is all going to be... I want this all to be grass, because it's supposed to be a hill. Okay, did I miss anything? Yes, right there. Okay, how am I doing for dirt? Gonna have to swap some dirt out here. And it's so much easier than replacing it by hand, let me tell you. I've got it set right now for the largest area. You can actually change how big of an area you want it to do. And of course, large please. Am I out of dirt? I think I'm out of dirt. Alright, so let's switch in some dirt. It gives you cobblestone, which isn't ideal, but I guess, like to me, because you're doing the direct trade, I would have thought it would give you actual stone, but it does not. It gives you cobblestone, so just be aware of that. If you want cobblestone, it's fabulous, and actually I guess I do want a certain amount of it. And you can actually queue it up. You don't have to wait for it to finish the previous one. And I'm carrying... Alright, let me just put some stuff on the chest here and we can finish up the hill. You, and you can go in there. You actually are garbage. And we'll put this over here. Can I have the flower, please? There we go. Oh, come on. Flower. Thank you. That's right, I can't plant you here. Fine, plant there. Just need more room. Oh, grass is already growing. That's wonderful. Oop, wrong thing. What's going? Why isn't that doing anything? Try to do it quick enough that I can show you some of the actual queuing up. So, oop, almost done. You, and voila! We now have a fantastic hill with only a tiny bit not done. There we go. And if you would like to see, how I'm getting the grass to grow fast, this is something that was recommended by Greater Raider, I think it was, as well as other people. Because I had forgotten that you could do this. And actually, let's put down torches. And then now the grass spreads like wildfire. Except, of course, if it's too dark. There we go. Then I'll go back through the hill, not in this end of the day tour, but I'll go back through the hill and put concealed lighting under grass covers, so the whole hillside is lit up like it's sunning itself under the sun, and the animals will feel like they're outside and will be even happier, right, pig? Right. Oh, I almost forgot. I don't know if you recall, but I did have an accident with a horse. And this is a gift from BVB. She found a replacement white horse. So we won't tell him what happened to the last one. That won't ever happen again. I won't accidentally kill him. Yeah. Okay, guys, thank you very much for watching. I'm sorry I'm getting a little tired, so that's why I'm getting a little sort of, you know, forgetting what I'm talking about and rambling on, etc. Not that I don't tend to ramble in general, but, you know, rambling a little bit worse than usual. So, guys, I hope you enjoyed this end of the day tour, and I hope you enjoyed seeing the progress on my underground orchard. I hope to see you in the stream sometime, and I would like to encourage you, I don't say this very often in my end of the day tours, but I'd like to encourage you to hit the like button. The reason being is if you hit like and you share it and you put a comment on it, all those help YouTube bring up my video a little higher in the list so other people can see it. So if you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button. I greatly appreciate that, because you guys are fabulous. And if, I like knowing you think I'm fabulous too, so, you know, what goes around comes around. In any case, thank you very much for watching. I really need to learn to, you know, stop babbling. I will see you tomorrow. I will be streaming... What is tomorrow? Tomorrow is Monday, so I'll be streaming Today's Squirrel, which will be Terraria. I hope to see you there. In any case, you have a great day, or evening if that's when you're watching this. I will see you later. Bye!